Hello and welcome back to SBN, the Small Business Network. I'm your host, Brian DiNovellis, recorded live in my basement, or as my boss calls it, the production vault. Not a secret laboratory, although it is the place where we analyze, poke, prod, and otherwise review a number of crowdfunding presentations and franchises on offer before we present them to you for your investment consideration. As I've mentioned in the past couple of editions, we're saying goodbye to 2020 and welcoming the start of 2021. With that being said, there are some familiar faces and projects seeking your investment once more before year's end. Also, because you asked for it, we are only putting excerpts of campaign presentations on TV, but we encourage you to watch the full-length presentations at www.connectsbn.com. Just scroll down to the listing for episode 45, where you'll find links to all sections of today's edition. We'll get started right after a brief word from the corner office. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network. TV news for today's entrepreneurs.
SBN, the Small Business Network, is a division of Privatel Incorporated and does not sell any of the instruments, goods, or services seen here, nor is it a portal to investment opportunities. Please consult with your financial and legal professionals before making any investment. This concept has been registered with the Writers Guild of America.
Hello, my name is Tony Fauci, and I'm the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases at the National Institutes of Health and a member of the White House Coronavirus Task Force. I have a message directed specifically at college students. First of all, make sure that when you're in a situation where you don't know the status of an individual, which is mostly what we don't know, wear a mask, avoid crowds, keep your distance, wash your hands. Those are the kind of things that we want to do. Also, if you get symptoms, you need to report that. Go to your health official in the college, and hopefully we'll have a situation that you could get tested right away and determine if in fact you're positive. If you are, we would hope that you'd be able to be isolated from the rest of the student body so that you don't spread it. So be well and stay safe.
Welcome back to SBN, the Small Business Network, the program network where you can be the shark too for as little as $100. I'm your host, Brian DiNovellis. Now, this should be fun. We're starting out with a theme, 3 C's to see while the seeing is good. These are projects that begin with the letter C, and the first one to consider is Called Hire Studios. It's a faith-based movie studio taking a chance that individual investors will jump on the equity crowdfunding bandwagon. Called Hire Studios says its market is identifiable, growing, loyal, and passionate about the content they're creating. Another important fact that Called Hire Studios knows, there's a large market out there, faith-driven consumers who spend roughly $2 trillion every year. Now would be the right time for us to watch an excerpt from the presentation video for Called Hire Studios.
Hey guys, I'm Jason Brown.
And I'm Ash Grayson, and we are the co-founders of Called Hire Studios.
Yeah, so Called Hire Studios is the world's first Christian fan-owned movie studio, and we have over 3,500 investors who invested over $1 million in our first round to make our mission possible. And our mission is to go spread the name of Christ through film and television, and now we're offering you that same opportunity.
It's a powerful new way to make movies and television.
People need to hear and know the name of Jesus more than ever. And the best way that Ash and I know how to do that is to use our God-given talents to go and spread the name of Christ through movies and television. But we do not want to do that alone. And we're actually stronger with a bigger community and a bigger family.
Together.
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 We are.
We are.
We are.
We are the called.
The called.
We are the called.
Together, we are the called.
Minimum investment in Called Hire Studios is $99.36. Called Hire Studios has produced feature films distributed by Netflix and Walmart that have helped generate over $1 billion in worldwide gross box office receipts. One more positive note. Called Hire Studios claims your investment could make money while serving to spread the gospel. If you'd like to learn more about Called Hire Studios, all you have to do is drop us a line here at the Small Business Network. info@sbncrowd.com. Now on to our next crowdfunding project in the key of C. Do you know what a compressor is or what it does? Maybe the Ms. or Mr. Fix-It in your home garage knows. But do you have any idea how many ways in our day-to-day lives we come in contact with compressors? I don't know about you, but I was bowled over to find out. You've probably encountered a dozen or more compressors just on your morning commute. So, what would you say if you learned that some inventive industrial design engineers came up with an oil-free isothermal compressor that may disrupt a large part of a global industry? That's precisely what Carnot Compression intends to do. They believe they've created a system that is sustainable over the long haul, a 24/7 green dream, as it uses no oil and makes the best use of the heating, cooling, and air compression their design provides that major industries require. Now that's some gadget, right? We certainly think so, and for your investment consideration, you may think so too when you have a closer look at the presentation video excerpt from Carnot Compression.
Industrial machinery takes time to develop. Our team has steadily advanced the technology from proof of concept to its current state, where we are testing an oil-free air compressor prototype that is nearly commercial ready. Research grants from the National Science Foundation and the California Energy Commission have helped us develop this transformative technology. We have a bright future ahead of us. Please join us in our journey.
Minimum investment in Carnot Compression is $250. There's always more to learn about Carnot Compression before you make an investment, and the Small Business Network can help. You may drop us a line here, info@sbncrowd.com. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, including crowdfunding and franchising. As we conclude this collection of creative projects that begin with the letter C, we meet an entrepreneur who seems to have found his true mission, launching an award-winning distillery, Clearwater Distilling Company. Now, this founder, Matt O'Clair, started his business on a whim after some close friends bought him a still as a gift. Soon enough, he learned he might have the knack for succeeding in the potent potables category as he continued to grow from that point on. Let's take a look at an excerpt from the campaign presentation video while you consider making an investment in Clearwater Distilling Company.
I'm Matt O'Clair. I'm the founder of Clearwater Distilling Company. I come from 25 years background in software and data, and I've always had a passion for high-end spirits and for food and creativity. And my home bar is probably the largest bar in Utah County. As you know, I'm into high-end spirits, and my friends know this too, so they all chipped in together and got me a still for Christmas. Amazing gift. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna make something, and the first thing that came to mind was distilling a sangria, because I've never heard of anyone doing that. So I gave it a try, had no idea how it was gonna come out, and it came out great. I got introduced to this guy, Adam Opalek. He was the head of Western sales for a major distillery that just sold for $160 million. Guy knows the industry. We're naming our products after people who were defiantly different. And it just embodies our spirits and our company and those products. We've got great margins, better than 50% margins, and it's a craft distillery, and a craft distillery, boom, we're cruising.
Minimum investment in Clearwater Distilling Company is $249.26. You can always learn more about these campaigns by simply dropping us a line here, info@sbncrowd.com. Let's review the 3 C's on offer once more before we go. Called Hire Studios, minimum investment, $99.36. Carnot Compression, minimum investment, $250. And Clearwater Distilling Company, minimum investment, $249.26. A reminder, you can watch the full presentation videos for these projects when you go to connectsbn.com and follow the links for episode 45 of the Small Business Network. We can also connect you to legal and business investment advisors, including our legal expert, the crowdfunding lawyer, Mark Roderick. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, including crowdfunding and franchising. Please let us show you how. Coming up next on SBN, the Small Business Network, a founder who changed his life over 20 years ago offers parallel investment opportunities. Join his crowd or become your own boss. It's still ahead after a quick break. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network, TV news for today's entrepreneurs. A message from all of us here at SBN. If you or anyone you know has ALS, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease, please follow the link on connectsbn.com or simply type into your browser winningthefight.org for help and for more information. Thank you. Welcome back. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network. I'm your MC, Brian Dinavellis, and you're tuned into the only network we know where you can be the shark making investments for as little as $100. Before the last break, we mentioned a founder who had remade his life over 20 years ago when he became a vegan through necessity. He found himself a bit challenged because there wasn't one central shopping location for the discerning vegan or vegetarian. That is, until he founded Vegan Fine Foods, a business that's like 3 stores under one roof. It's a cafe, it's a healthy market, it's a cruelty-free beauty supply and community gathering place. It's a fascinating story that describes one entrepreneur's journey and the way he's nurtured his vision. Let's take a closer look at the video presentation for Vegan Fine Foods to see if it works as a crowdfund or franchise for your investment consideration.
With 25% of Americans today aged 25 to 34 identifying themselves as vegan, the demand for natural plant-based foods is exploding across the globe. And the vegan market is predicted to surpass $6.5 billion by 2026. That's 600% growth in just a few years. Celebrities, athletes, and even entire organizations are joining the movement. But even with all this growth, 100% vegan products are still hard to find, with only a few stores who carry them. That's where we come in. Vegan Fine Foods is a premier all-vegan retailer where everything in our store is 100% plant-based, cruelty-free vegan product. And our over 50,000 customers love it. We are uniquely positioned to be a leader in this market, and in only 2 short years, our stores will generate over $2.5 million in revenue. Vegan Fine Foods is giving you an opportunity to capitalize on this trend and become an investor in our brand for as little as $100. Franchise owner opportunities are also available. There's only a few weeks left for us to fundraise. So join our growing family of healthy, happy owners and join the Vegan Fine Foods movement today.
If you want to invest in Vegan Fine Foods as part of its crowdfunding group, you can contact us here at SBN for the minimum investment. info@sbncrowd.com. As for the cost of starting your own franchise, the figures are best left to negotiations between franchisor and franchisee. But a general thumbnail on your expenses to own a Vegan Fine Foods franchise is between $245,500 and $458,500. As a reminder, the full presentation videos are cataloged at connectsbn.com. Just navigate to episode 45 and follow the links to Vegan Fine Foods. Like I often say, there's a lot to consider before you make an investment in Vegan Fine Foods, and the Small Business Network can help. Drop us a line here, info@sbnfranchise.com. We can introduce you to business advisors and legal representatives, including our own crowdfunding advisor, Mark Roderick, the crowdfunding lawyer. Remember, financing is available for most small business startup opportunities, certainly for crowdfunding and franchising. Let us help you become your own boss. Coming up after the break, did you think we ran out of cool gadgets for your investment interests? I dare say, that day is a long way off. We have a pair ahead bound to keep you in motion. Stay tuned. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network. A message from all of us here at SBN. If you or anyone you know has ALS, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease, please follow the link on connectsbn.com or simply type into your browser winningthefight.org for help and for more information. Thank you. Hello again, and thanks for joining us. This is SBN, the Small Business Network. I'm your host, Brian D. Novellis. It's our mission here at SBN to keep you abreast of investment opportunities, from the kind where you can be the shark, often investing for as little as $100, or to BYOB, become your own boss as you buy a franchise of your own. The next two crowdfunding campaigns may fall under the graduated gadgets category, mainly because the designs are definitely future forward. Did I mention they're catching looks along the roads and in the skies near you? Rumble Motors has designed and manufactured an electric bike that's sustainable, affordable, and enjoyable. A bike that is eco-friendly and, according to the presentation materials, simply a blast to ride. Maybe seeing is believing. So let's have a look at the campaign video for the bike that's got everyone in a spin.
Rumble Motors is an electric vehicle company based in Sacramento, California, fueled by its founder's lifelong passion for cafe racers. After extensive research into emerging electric technologies, fusing a classic look with cutting-edge motors has now become a reality. All models are fully produced and assembled in Sweden and the United States by Rumble Motors engineers, ensuring each bike meets strict quality standards. We are committed to delivering quality, style, and the very latest in technology. At Rumble Motors, it's all about choosing an environmental lifestyle that will excite you and turn heads. Eco-consciousness that's also exhilarating. Rumble Motors delivers.
Minimum investment in Rumble Motors is $230. The folks behind Rumble Motors want us to remind you these electric bikes are the perfect blend of style and fun and eco-friendly to boot. They're positioned perfectly for a growing market, having already sold hundreds of units direct to consumers, while the company's growth now is aimed at raising a distribution network. If your curiosity about investing in Rumble Motors is getting the best of you, the Small Business Network can help. Just drop us a line here, info@sbncrowd.com. Moving right along, here's a poser. Can drone technology change the world and save lives? That's the premise of XCraft, the serially successful developers of UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, aka drones. They keep adding to their product line and have kept turning up the heat for investors to get in on the remote-controlled bandwagon. According to the team at XCraft, with a polished business model, a new line of products, and an expanding market, we believe XCraft is set to create a lasting legacy in UAV technology. XCraft's reach goes beyond the consumer market to enterprise, defense, and humanitarian applications. XCraft has made some significant inroads in development in the past year alone. The startup's confidence is fed by hitting every benchmark they set. And as consumers continue to embrace the technology, the number of applications continues to emerge. Here's a look at the product in action, some highlights from the XCraft campaign video.
Many people dream of great achievement, but few actually follow through. What determines the outcome? Why do some succeed while others fail? SpaceX, Apple, Tesla, and others have shown us that the impossible can become possible. Outrageous ideas can be realized, and dreams can be achieved. From its inception, XCraft has been a company focused on research and development in autonomous aircraft technology. With a robust patent portfolio, strong product depth, and a maturing marketplace, we believe now is the time to turn a corner, to take XCraft's technology to market, and to pursue my original dream of building flying cars. We know these are big goals, but with the momentum of almost 7 years of operation and an incredible leadership team now in place, it's go time. We've raised several $1 million through thousands of wonderful investors on this platform before, But this is our largest raise ever. It's also the biggest thing we've ever tried to do. That's why we need you to be part of our team. We might be a small team, but we might just change the world.
Minimum investment in XCraft is $351.90. Is this the toy of today and the tech of tomorrow? Based on the evidence provided, this is the tech of right now into the future. And that's why the team at XCraft is hoping its expanding product line appeals to your crowdfunding investment instincts. If you have questions about crowdfunding, we can connect you to legal and business investment advisors, including our legal expert, the crowdfunding lawyer, Mark Roderick. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, including crowdfunding and franchising. For more information, contact us here. info@sbncrowd.com. Back with you here on SBN in just a moment. More for you to see from the world of small business startups right here on the Small Business Network. A message from all of us here at SBN. If you or anyone you know has ALS, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease, please follow the link on connectsbn.com or simply type into your browser winningthefight.org for help and for more information. Thank you. Hey, thanks for tuning us in. This is SBN, the Small Business Network. We've been going back over successes in crowdfunding, looking for standouts in small business startups. It reminded me of a small business franchise on offer that started as a small business. Started right in my town near the Jersey Shore. I didn't know that when we first presented Lawn Doctor in our franchise reports all the way back in March 2019. As they put it in their presentation materials, Lawn Doctor offers custom lawn care solutions to residential and business consumers, including lawn services, pest control, and tree and shrub care. With over 50 years of experience in the industry, Lawn Doctor stands apart by being the leader in customer satisfaction with an average customer retention rate of over 80%. As Lawn Doctor seeks to expand its business footprint, it's looking for future Lawn Doctor franchise owners who share a commitment to excellence and the drive towards market leadership. Let's have a look at the highlight story from the presentation video for Lawn Doctor.
Making that decision is one that if you're not frightened a little bit, I don't think you're being honest with yourself. I took a risk. My wife and I mortgaged our house to get the money to put it as a down payment for the business, but we said failure's not an option, and we got out like any entrepreneur, and we said we've got to make this happen.
I'd be a liar if I wasn't saying it, if I didn't say it's not a lot of hard work, but I think one of the key things is that you've got the backup of the parent company. And there's people at every turn there to help you. It's really a big family. It has been. We've been doing it for 32 years now. I think that's the beauty of how this whole franchise system works. It literally is locally owned, but nationally known. So you do have a lot of flexibility in terms of how you want to run your business. But once it gets going, and there's nothing better than feeling that traction start to happen and then realize that, hey, we're going to make it. And I still think that Lawn Doctor, by far and away, has the best equipment on the planet.
It's a proven model that's worked well for us for 32 years. I'm so happy that I chose the path that I did. We enjoy it. We're proud of what we've built. I have no regrets whatsoever.
Now, when it comes to the breakdown of expenses in buying your own Lawn Doctor franchise, it's best left to discussion between franchisor and the franchisee. Just to give you a thumbnail view, the typical launch expenses run from $100,015 to $116,065. Lawn Doctor is a low-cost investment opportunity because it requires no retail location to build out, limited equipment and infrastructure, limited initial staffing, And Lawn Doctor also offers a $10,000 discount to qualified applicants who are military veterans. If you're watching along online at connectsbn.com, scroll down for direct links to the franchisers at Lawn Doctor and so many more. There's much more you can learn about buying your own Lawn Doctor franchise. If you'd like more information, the Small Business Network can help. Please let us know by contacting us here, info@sbnfranchise.com. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, and we can show you how. Please stay tuned. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network. A message from all of us here at SBN. If you or anyone you know has ALS, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease, please follow the link on connectsbn.com or simply type into your browser winningthefight.org for help and for more information. Thank you. We've certainly brought a lot to the party today for your investment consideration. Serious projects, dramatic presentation videos, heartwarming and downright exciting words and pictures, and an advisory to look for the full-length video presentations by going to connectsbn.com and scrolling down to the links for episode 45. Now, as far as today's presentations go, there's one more left in our bag. We thought it made a good kicker. We thought it might have appeal to the investing audience, and the boss thought it had clever to spare. The best part, short, sweet, to the point, and, oh yeah, dogs. Let's watch the campaign presentation video for VeriGlif.
Imagine someone wants to pet your dog, but that someone is actually a company, and your dog is actually your personal data. On a global scale, this translates to huge amounts of personal data running wild, and companies everywhere trying to get their hands on it. Your data is out there, and not only do you not know who is handling it, but you're not being compensated for it. That's where VeriGlif comes in. VeriGlif is a trusted data platform that bridges the gap between companies and individuals. That means your data is only accessible with your consent, and it's only available to trustworthy companies. You, the individual, actually get paid for your data. And with your permission, the companies that use it are able to better create and market their products and services. Oh, my dog. Oh, yes, I want it. I want it. Little hands, deliver some mail. Not convinced? Meet James Wilson, founder and CEO of VeriGlif.
Thanks. I'm James Wilson, and for over 20 years I've been founding and scaling startups in the software and market research industry. Our VeriGlif investors have already raised over $800,000 to bring this company to life. And our success is made possible by an amazing team of 15 industry and technology experts with 313 years of combined experience.
That's 2,191 in dog years. So why is right now a good time to invest in VeriGlif?
Thanks, I'm glad you asked. 79% of individuals are willing to participate in personal data marketplaces. And in our soft launch of over 10,000 people, 48% opted in to join our network to take control and monetize their personal data. There's also a strong appetite from brands to access privacy-compliant, verified first-party personal data.
Well, there you have it, folks. VeriGlif is set to lead the future of data privacy, monetization, and usage as we enter a more personalized, cookieless world.
This is your chance to be part of the future of the new personal data economy. With your investment, VeriGlif will continue to make this vision a reality. Our systems and partnerships are already in place. All we need to do now is scale. We look forward to partnering with you.
Keep scrolling to see more information on what VeriGlif has to offer.
The minimum investment for VeriGlif is $300. If you want to know more about investing in VeriGlif, just drop us a line here. info@sbncrowd.com. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, including crowdfunding and franchising. And so, that's going to wrap things up for us today. Speaking of wrapping, and not trying to sound like a broken record, 'tis the season and the new year to boot. Keep your focus on family, friends, and loved ones. Take time to be good to one another. Be of good cheer. We hope you've seen something to consider for your next investment, and hope, too, you'll join us again next time right here on SBN. Until then, good heart, good health, and good investments. I'm Brian D. Novellis. From all of us here, Thanks for watching SBN, the Small Business Network. TV news for today's entrepreneurs.